Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the Red Zone here at Hicksville High School as we're getting ready for girls varsity basketball action on this Thursday night, the 30th and final day of November 2017. The introduction of players underway on the floor as we are ready for the varsity matchup between the Hicksville Lady Aces, coached by Josh Freese, and the Continental Lady Pirates, with their head coach, Jamie Army. And a small squad for the Lady Pirates. Only 7 on their roster. So not a lot of substitutions going to be going on for the Continental Lady Pirates tonight. Of course, the home opener here on Saturday of last week at the Red Zone was a kind of a shellacking for the Lady Aces at the hands of Archbold. So they're looking to get back onto the winning track here tonight and pick up the W at home for the first time this season. Earlier in the junior varsity game, after pretty much controlling the first half, the Lady Aces JVs let it get away from them in the second half and wound up losing in 2 overtimes. So kind of a late start here tonight as a result of that. But we're looking forward to a good basketball game. And again, if you had caught the broadcast of the junior varsity game, you understand the situation. If not, I'll recap briefly. We thought we would have a full crew here tonight, but the illness bug has bitten hard on our HIX-TV volunteers. So we want to wish our sick friends speedy recovery. I'm here all by my lonesome, so I'm talking to you now, and I'll come back in between quarters and at halftime. But during the course of the contest, I will not be calling play-by-play because I can't call play-by-play, run the camera at the same time. So I do want to thank you for tuning in, and we're going to have all the action for you here tonight, but no play-by-play. We're about ready to tip it off center court. And I will, of course, be back and keep you up to date with what's happening and say a thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters at the end of the first quarter here on HIX-TV. that'll bring us to the end of quarter number 1 with the Aces leading the Pirates here 18-4. Addison Bergman cleaning up underneath the hoop in the first 8 minutes of action here at the red zone tonight and getting some great support from the rest of her teammates. Now we've got some time here between quarters, and I'm back on the microphones. It's time for me to say a big thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters, making our Lady Aces basketball coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. And that, of course, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford, the Jim Schmidt truck lot as well. Hey, with the winter weather rapidly approaching and the cold days yet to come, you want to make sure your car is all set and ready for winter driving. Check out the great service departments at both Jim Schmidt Chevy and Jim Schmidt Ford. Whether it's basic maintenance, major work, they can get it taken care of. Terrific service departments at both dealerships. And, of course, great vehicles available for you as well. You can check out the complete inventory and find out everything you need to know about the dealerships online at jimschmidtauto.com. We want to thank them once again for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcast here on Hicksville Community Television. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. All right, let's get the second quarter underway here on HIX-TV. And we've reached halftime, and again at the half, the Aces lead the Pirates here 31-6 in this girls varsity basketball game. We'll head into the locker rooms. Of course, don't forget, the junior varsity game, the Aces also had a commanding lead at halftime, but the Continental coaching staff made some very, very effective adjustments in the locker room, and it was a pretty close game after that in the second half, going all the way to 2 overtimes. Will that happen in the varsity contest? Well, we'll find out. I invite you to stick around. We are going to take a break. It is halftime. Again, the Aces leading 31-6. I'll be back, and we'll have all the excitement of the second half coming your way right here on HIX-TV. Back as we're about a minute away from tipping off the second half of this varsity contest. Again, if you are just joining us at halftime, it's the Lady Aces of Hicksville leading the Continental Lady Pirates in this varsity basketball game. 31-6, our halftime score. Of course, we still have 16 minutes of basketball left to go this evening. Glad to have you here with us. So once again, we've been hit by illness here in the HIX-TV Volunteer Corps. So I'm here by myself. Inbounds the ball, Continental, to get things started here in the second half. So I'm going to stop talking. I'll be running the camera, bringing you all the action. And I'll check back in with you when we reach the end of the third quarter here on HIX-TV. That brings us to the end of quarter number 3. Aces hanging on to a sizable 29-point lead, 42-13. And as we get ready to head into the last 8 minutes of basketball, at least in regulation, somehow I'm feeling we probably aren't going to have to worry about an overtime matchup in the varsity contest. We'll take some time to say another big thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford. Remember, if you are in the market for a new vehicle, whether you want one that's brand spanking new or pre-owned, be it a car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by, check out the great selections they have on the lots. If you don't see what you're looking for, let the folks at Jim Schmidt know what it is you're interested in, because they always do their very best to find you exactly the vehicle that you are looking for. You can check out their entire inventory online anytime from the comfort of your living room at jimschmidtauto.com. I want to thank them for their continued support, making basketball broadcasts possible for the 2017-18 season here on HIX-TV. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, jimschmidtauto.com, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. And with 0.3 of a second left, the over and back call turns it back over to the Lady Aces. They'll inbounds the ball, and that will be the ball game. Our final score in the varsity contest, Hicksville defeating Continental here in this girls varsity game, 53-22, the final score. So after a double overtime loss from the junior varsity squad earlier, the varsity squad bounces back and notches their first home win of the season. So congratulations to the Lady Aces and Coach Josh Fries. And we're going to have a really abbreviated post game because, as I said, I'm here all by myself. I hope that Jim Seiler is feeling a lot better and gets back with us as soon as he can. Same with John and all the other members of the volunteer corps. We kind of missed them tonight, but we'll be back in fighting trim before too much longer. So since I was here running the camera by myself, I'm not able to take stats, so there's nothing I can pass along. We'll have to catch up on the girls' stats the next time we're here at the Red Zone. The next time we are going to be here at the Red Zone, though, will not be for girls basketball action. Our next broadcast coverage is coming up on Saturday, December the 2nd. We will be here as it's the boys' home opener. The Aces will be entertaining Montpelier. Triple header on that Saturday with the freshmen, the junior varsity, and the varsity all scheduled to play, starting with the freshmen tipping off at 4:30 in the afternoon here at the Red Zone. And we'll be here with the cameras, and I hope I won't be here all by myself on Saturday. They can have some rapid recovery from illness, so we can call a little more complete play-by-play action for you. But with that said, I do want to thank you for tuning by. Thanks once again to the basketball broadcast underwriters making our coverage possible here tonight. Jim Schmidt Family of Automotive Dealerships, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. And most of all, thanks to you for tuning in and enjoying Lady Aces basketball action here on Hicksville Community Television. With that, one more time, your final score tonight, Lady Aces knock off the Lady Pirates of Continental 53-22. The final score. And for Hicksville Community Television, I'm Bill Murphy wishing you good night and good sports.